Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 78, Day 6. So today, we are of course going to be doing Brown Guild War today. However, it is a Sunday, so we got a bunch of spoilers to go over. So we'll start off with that right at the off the bat and go from there. So next event week is for Carecroft. We'll of course, as normal, be getting a epic troop. This is a glory troop. I mean, this one isn't epic, so you'll be able to buy brown, purple arcanes for 200 glory each, the cheapest they ever are. The pack is 400, but you get 2 in each. It's a rather interesting premise. I don't feel like it's going to be good, but as far as what it does, it has the magic of the strongest enemy, and keep in mind, strongest is whatever their highest HP plus armor is, and then explodes purple gems equal to the magic lost. So it should be able to, more often than not, explode pretty much all the purple gems for its first few casts while having a half magic reduction. Will this ever really be that viable compared to like Leprechaun or something? Probably not. However, rather interesting way to actually reduce down magic. The fact that you can't specifically target it is probably going to make it not usable though, because the strongest might end up hitting the same thing multiple times unless you actually do damage to whatever the strongest thing is. And also, only having a something's magic is generally not going to make too big of an impact. And of course, has much of a diminishing return after the very first one. So overall, it's probably not going to be usable, but I like it's rather interesting. I just don't think it will be usable, unfortunately. As far as the event, there are 6 battles that players, for the Warlord event, there are 6 battles that players can encounter during the event. The Ancient Horror, the Tezas, the Cthulhu, Aberrath, Vashtagan, and Tome of Evil. The first 5 battles to appear are randomly chosen, but they all have an equal chance of appearing on the map. The battle against the Tome of Evil is a rare battle that may appear on the map, but only one Tome of Evil will ever appear at a time. It gives extra rewards, see below. Scoring. If you can find the following rewards for each of the different battles you may encounter. The Ancient Horror you should never do because it only gives you 2. The Tizaz gives you 3. The both of the ones that you can't pronounce give you 3. That's easy to remember. Aberrath gives 4. Vashtagan, which is the mythic, gives 6. Tome of Evil, which I actually forget what rarity Tome of Evil is, but that gives 5. It's probably legendary. I don't think it'll be the mythic border as well. And you should always go for Tome of Evil when you see it. And then Vashtagan, apparently, when you see it. Though I guess Vashtagan might have priority over it. But still, you want to see both of them when you see it. Demonic Lore is worth 1 point. Unlike other battles, the Tome of Evil battle drops a variable number of demonic lore, on average the big multiplier thingy thing. So basically its level matters for the Book of Lore, however it doesn't matter for the rest of them. So basically Book of Lore amount of points will actually be higher than the Vashtagan. Okay, so that confirms it right there. Unless you're doing like the really early battle. So like the first Tome of Evil, maybe your second Tome of Evil will not be. But every subsequent Tome of Evil of like the 3rd or higher will guarantee be higher than the Vashtagan amount of points due to that variable thing that it has. Which would explain why it's actually below it. So, yeah, it is priority order then, the one that they have right there. So, you mostly want to take Vashtagans and Tome of Evils as highest priority, Aberrath is next priority, the 2 that are impossible to say as the second to last priority, and basically don't take Ancient Horrors unless you absolutely have to. And that's pretty much the game plan for the Word Lore event. Anyways, let me say hello to everyone. Hello, everyone! Hello, Birdleaf! Hello, Isabel! Hello, Lemmy! Hello, Y Gomorrah! Hello, Zex! Hello, Bill! Hello, Cookie! Hello, Isabel. Hello, Original. And hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so that's all that. Next order of business. Here is the new troop that we're getting this Friday. It is called Book of Secrets. So as far as Book of Secrets is concerned, it is a brown-blue, obviously a bounty troop. It either summons a daemon or... Oh, whoa. Summon a random daemon. That could be rather interesting in a bounty hunter kind of situation. Or it will cause a random stats effect on all enemies or all allies, or deal magic plus 2 damage to the first enemy. Oh, it's only a 1/3 chance though. But okay, that's got to be way too inconsistent to do anything viable. But it's pretty funny. It reminds me a lot of Mimic, but different. But it's obviously a bounty troop, so it gets that inscribed, a little bit of armor, and a mana shield, so pretty irrelevant overall. So yeah, this isn't going to be used much beyond the very first bounty, or the bounty that has to be used for. But summoning a daemon is rather interesting. Because getting like a random mythic or a legend into a bounty battle when you're running 4 That's pretty devastating. However, the amount of time it would take to actually do that and everything's probably not worth it. So, yeah, it's still pretty bad. Anyways, yeah, so it's probably not going to be used beyond this week. Obviously, this week you'll have to use it for next Friday's bounty. Of course, something else that's happening next Friday. It is the first Friday of the month, which means new mythic, as per usual. Even though we're getting a mythic through the campaign, that does not stop the new mythic every first Friday of every month cycle. So we are getting the useless mythic of I'll get words eventually. Mambasera. Let's go with that. Mambasera. Anyways, she's a 24 mana cost of the exact same everything of Wild Queen. Same mana cost and same colors. She deals half to magic times 1.25 plus 2. Gosh, that's so complicated. Damage to 6 random enemies. Why make it like that? But basically, she does anywhere from half to about 125, like anywhere from 50 to 125% of her magic as damage, essentially, pretty much. But anyway, she gets to do 6 random hits with that. That will concentrate onto a single enemy or to 2 single enemies if there's only that many left. However, I don't really foresee this ever being viable due to the fact that it has no board control whatsoever. If it had any amount, I would probably say it's a little bit better, but overall, it doesn't seem that good. It also has a increasingly worse trait, which is the give all green allies 1 to all stats per turn, which I believe is the last color, finally, that was missing that. But that's a rather useless trait. Well, it's not useless, but as time goes on and stats keep going higher, that becomes increasingly less effective because the amount of turns you would need to go by for it to actually be effective is kind of wasting your time at that point compared to just winning quicker. So it's not that effective of an effect. And having that as the only really good thing it has other than a little bit of spell reduction is pretty bad. She's for Mrs. Scales, so I would honestly say Uriali's better than this thing. Uriali is very situational, but I feel like you would get more value out of Uriali than this mythic. So overall, this mythic is very much one worth skipping. Obviously, we'll still be getting it going over and all that next Friday. However, it is pretty bad, and I would not advise going for it. But we shall, nonetheless. But anyways, so that's that. Other than that, as far as other things that would going on this week, on this Monday, we have the usual. Tuesday will be the Iron Draw. Depths of Sin for the faction. For Wednesday, we will have the Eyelet, which is the Carecroft pet. Thursday, we'll have the class event, of course, for the Carecroft class, which is Sorcerer. And Friday, as I mentioned, we'll have 2 things, Bounty Hunter, and which is not mentioned here, the new Mythic. It's going to be coming out then. And that's pretty much everything we got going on next week. So mostly all concentrated on Friday. Well, Monday and Friday, but mostly Friday. And, of course, we get some progress on campaign. As far as campaign is concerned, of course, we can kind of already see that within the game itself. But as far as what we can end up doing with that, we'll end up getting these rewards, which are pretty much nothing. You get another portrait, and you end up getting some more Carandera, which I believe is enough to, no, not enough to max yet. And if you bought the additional pack, you'll be able to go and get up to 800, which will actually allow you to max out Carandera, as well as the pet, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, it won't max out the pet yet, but it'll max out Carandera himself, or Shade of Carandera, I should say. So if you bought the bigger pack, you'll be able to do that. And as far as Artifact, for everyone who just got the normal amount, you'll get an extra 2 magic. And for everyone who bought the bigger pack, you will have the max amount of magic all the way at 6, which is the highest that will be going this campaign. I'm not sure if it'll be different stats every campaign or if they'll add those other effects or what they're going to do. But yeah, so you get 4 magic for most people or 6 magic if you bought the really big pack. It's going into next week. But anyways, that's pretty much everything. Let's grab Tribute and let's go and do Guild Wars. So as I mentioned, it is, of course, Brown Guild War today. I run a little bit of a weird team for it, but we'll probably still roll with it. It's kind of fun to mess around with. I mostly do it because of Yalgoi Queen of Tanya is the reason why I run this team. And I'm pretty sure we'll see a lot of it. Oh, hello, Yalgoi Queen of Tanya. I wonder why I use this team. But, yeah, I made this team pretty much exclusively to counter Yalgoi Queen of Tanya because it's so concentrated on this day. So we run Mountain Crusher, Sir Quentin, Hadley, Templar, and Wild Queen. I do actually want to set my medals to something different, though. I'm not sure how I want to go about it. We can go for a little bit of cleanse. I'm kind of want to go into a cleanse into 2 seasons, I think. It's a little bit of cleanse in case we need it, and then the seasons, I think, is the way we're going to go on this. So let me replace this. I don't really feel like we need that 20% mana. 20% mana is not going to do too much since Wild Queen, I believe, is the only thing that will gain any amount of benefit from us having it on that team. So hello, Lestats. Hello, Luke, and hello, Polly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Managed to get Paragon for your guild, so very happy with this Guild Wars. 55,650 score. Nice. And we'll figure out what our final score is after this. I think we might be ever so barely above 50,000. We did lose 3 times so far. Of course, we didn't do wrap up today's yet. Also, I believe we're in dead last. However, once we get our battles in, we'll actually be in second to last. Also, we still have quite a few battles, so assuming they did all their battles, we should be able to take... we'll probably still be bottom 3, but we won't be last, so we won't go down 2 brackets. We'll probably just go down to bracket 5 as it currently stands. But anyways, we are doing Brown Day on Brown Day. That is correct. We already got all of our medals set correctly. We should be good to go. Let's get into it then and see how it goes. Okay, Brown Guild War time. So, right off the bat, let's go grab ourselves a Brown over here. This will give us a Mountain Crusher to get rolling. Unfortunately, a little bit of a bad board to go for it on, so much so I'm not sure if I want to go for it yet. I almost want to take Blue Surge right now, because we can get a really good convert here. So let me get rid of all that mess. This now gives us Wild Queen, so we can start going crazy with that. We also got an open enough board that we can kind of go crazy too, just with pretty much everything at this point. I always get this converted off the skulls, off the greens, and I'm pretty sure he is near dead. Unfortunately, that's not aligned. We'll go for that for now. I guess we go for a mountain just to get our mana, and I believe that is match. He doesn't really have much he could do at this point, fourth. And that should be enough to kill because of the double tap, plus we get some mana for it. A little small amount, but still helps. And there we go. And now we just rinse and repeat that for the rest of the battles and should be good to go. Also, we might want to go get 1.9k PvP this week. We're ever so slightly short doing PvP. Not quite there, almost there though. Okay, we got a web spinner this time around. We do not have immune to it on our first slot. We got to be a little careful with the convert there. However, we can just get that immediately, so we should be fine. That also converts away purple, so we don't have to deal with that. We do not have alignment on this. We also don't have enough to get a kill. Yellow Surge actually seems like our best bet here, because I need to deny his color anyways. So we didn't get Surge, but at least we denied it. We don't have a convert once again for alignment. We could go for brown though, which I think is the way to go since we still get a skull out of it anyways. Unfortunately, 1 mana short, very unfortunate, but we can grab that and we should be fine to go from here. What's your other convert? Purple to yellow. That is actually... Oh, that's actually Mercy's convert. That's funny. I don't think that's worth going for at the moment though. We'll go for one of these and hope it gives us alignment, which it does. Unfortunately, he might get a Mercy here. Luckily, he does not, so we'll go for that. And that should pretty much be matched. We'll take that. We'll take it again. A skull's enough to kill, right? Yeah. So we might as well just take a skull at this point, sure. Play it safe. Oh, I should have taken the yellow and task skull. Doesn't matter, though. But that would have given us ever so slightly more points. Very small difference, but every bit adds up for our final score. Okay, here we have more of a loop-related team. Almost be worth it to switch to Frost Mage for this, but I think we'll be fine. A little bit of a slow starting board, though. So we'll take that for now. We can take green into yellow sky, hopefully. Didn't get it, but we got our mana surge at least. We're still missing that last little bit of mana we need, though. We'll try for purple off the sky. Didn't get it. Didn't get the skull either, but at least it gets distracted by it. This then allows us to Wild Queen. This looks like a very bad board to actually land Wild Queen on, so for that reason I will go for the convert there, just to make it a little bit easier there. And hopefully we'll hit this Wild Queen. As long as we do, we should win. If we miss, it could be a little concerning, but luckily it does not. I could play this really safe and go for the double skull right now. However, I believe I'm going to go for this again and just hope we hit the extra turn, and we do. If we have another convert on this, we shall go for it, and we do, so we will. Give us a little bit extra durability in case he starts looping. I'm pretty sure he won't, but you never know. Keep lowering down those attack. Unfortunately, we lost our turn here. However, he's about to lose the last few things that use any amount of green. So we should be good to go, and that should be matched. Dead. How are you not dead? There you go. Yeah, that's pretty much the premise of the team. It's mostly used to counter Yagwe Queen of Tanya, but it's still good otherwise, even not against Yagwe Queen of Tanya. But Yagwe Queen of Tanya is the main thing we're trying to hard counter with this team, despite it being able to be used against pretty much everything. So our up there could be slightly concerning. I do have a little bit of cleanse. Going for blue right now might not be the best bet just because we don't have any kind of good alignment. I think our best chance is to take brown surge, hope it surges, and we could be good to go. Unfortunately, that did not surge, which puts us behind a little bit. Luckily, we do get an extra turn right there, which pretty much puts us right back. And then we can take that red, which we don't really need, but I need to cascade everything. Mountain Crusher might have to be the way I go, unless we get a really good convert here, which I do not currently see as an option, because there's no extra turn to land. Oh, wait, we can go for that first, though. I believe we still are lacking an extra turn. I might just have to go for mountain and hope we get lucky, which we do. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Can we work with this? Not really. So we'll take that. Okay, that we can work with. Not completely. Oh, that ruined it slightly, though. Oh, no. I should have just converted while we had... Could have. This is a weird battle. Let me just go for this. Okay, good. We landed it. And we got to kill. Perfect. Okay, that works. Not how I wanted to go about it, but that definitely worked. I'm just going to take that first. Oh, I should have taken the extra turn skull. I keep forgetting. We have +1 explosion on right now. I should actually probably be running in rage, given the team that we're running. I don't think it made too big of a difference. Do we have a convert right now? Yes, we do. So let's go for the convert. It'll be a little bit better for mana. Which is a little bit better for our points as well. Tier 3. I need to go up to 1.9k, get our last little bit of glory keys. Because we're not going to get there from this battle. Okay, final battle. See how we go. Also, I think I could have set another seasons at that point. I don't think he has any stats effects. Actually, yes, he does. He has Hunter's Mark. I guess it's Entangle, so never mind. Having Cleanse is still good. Oh, never mind. He has another full Entangle. Okay, good thing we have Cleanse. We didn't trigger it yet, but yeah, we actually do need it this battle. What's your convert again? Yellow to green. That is surprisingly not threatening. Ooh, we didn't get Surge there, though. Well, the mana I need, I can't take. I'll probably try for blue off of Sky. And also just so he doesn't poke me. Okay, this could hurt. Okay, it doesn't go for anything too insane. I'm pretty sure we don't take that skull. No move looks particularly good. I think we're going to take a brown. And just hope he gets skull distracted at this point. He's going to get some free yellow, but I kind of just have to give it to him. Okay, he did not get skull distracted. Also, how did he kill last slot? That was enough damage? Alright, we'll take that. Wild Queen is down, which is a bit concerning. And we're also still entangled, which is also even more concerning than the fact that Wild Queen is down. What's sad is we're actually getting some decent skull damage down, though. Well, kind of. Now we're not. Let's see. I can't even get a good convert here now, either. He keeps getting his mana back, though. Let's see. His whole team would be downed if we weren't entangled right now. I have Cleanse, but it's not enough. I can go for Mountain here, but it's going to do very little. However, we need something to happen. I need to get unentangled, obviously. I think I take yellow and just hope for brown sky. Taking skull is rather pointless. However, I almost need to just to not get hit at this point. Even though it still gets the other hit, but at least one less that it gets in there. Converting right now seems very tempting, but we don't have alignment on it, so we're just going to go do this. And hopefully have a follow-up, now that we're finally unentangled. So now I think we go for Mountain and hope it's good. Oh, we could work with that, I think. Oh, now if he does all that. Okay, he ended his turn at least. Really weird final battle, but I think we're fine. Once again, we do not have... Oh, wait, we do have alignment. It's going to ruin our other alignment, but I think it's worth it, and we regain it. Perfect. So we'll do that, get our hit there. Take our other hit. What else do we need? I'm tempted just to Mountain at this point. Do we have alignment in all that mess? No, we do not. What's our game plan then? I can take him out with a single skull, so we will do that then. And all he does is hit on barrier, which is perfectly fine. And do we have convert? No. Now do we? Yes. So we'll go for that. And oh wait, we already could have won, but there we go. That was a weird final battle, but we won. It seems like it was a 9,300. The last battle was way too slow. Okay, we almost got 9,500. That was a little bit quicker. We'd be closer to 9,550. But there we go. That's what that team does. It's a really weird team, but it works. Also, if someone else from my guild can go do their battles, we will not be in last. We still have enough to probably pass it, assuming they did all theirs. Because we still have, well, we have one other person doing their battles right now. So we still have 3 people then, if you count the person currently doing theirs. So that should hopefully be enough to catch up. Otherwise, we're going to bracket 6. Otherwise, we stay in bracket 5, or I should say go down to bracket 5. Regardless, doesn't really matter. And also, one really weird oddity to when they made that one change for making first place in Guild Wars, you will actually get more gems making first place in bracket 6 than you do making not first place in bracket 5. It's kind of weird how that is. However, if we do happen to drop down to bracket 6, it's not too big a deal as long as we make first. Because not only will we go back to this bracket, but we'll actually get more than if we would have won in 5th. assuming we only got second or third and fifth. But yeah, first place in 6 is worth more than any slots in 5th. Which is kind of, oh, except for first, obviously, in 5th. But anyways, so that's Guild Wars for today. Should probably go grind out the last little bit of PvP. Oh yeah, how did our defense do this week? Guild War, defense. Oh yeah, what's our total score as well? 52,500, not bad. Anything above 50,000 I'm pretty happy with. And that was with 5 losses too, so. Or sorry, 6 losses. No, 5, I was right. Only got 2 days with 5-0. And our defend team did the worst today at 1-7. We did a 2-5, a 2-5, a 2-5. This was 2-5 at one point. Now it's 2-10, a 1-5, and a 1-7. I'm actually surprised it did so bad. But then again, we killed it pretty easily. Plus, my team is very anti to it. And a lot of people's teams probably are at this point because it's a really popular option for Brown Day due to Child of Summer or Tapon, both having the brown to red convert. So this is the day that it normally gets ran since it's one of the best red teams in the game that utilizes that red mana. But anyways, let's go claim our mail. We need to go finish out the rest of the PvP tiers, which won't take any time at all. Of course, don't forget, you also have the World Lore event if you haven't already finished this out. We'll have a new one starting Monday, but if your guild hasn't finished it out, you still have time to go get the rest of the rewards. Also, of course, faction, if you haven't done pure faction or whatever you want to do with the most recent faction that came into the game. We, of course, got a new faction last Friday and is still available right now if you want to go do those battles. And the leaderboard is currently at around 3.6 million, which is probably not worth going for. Gosh, that's high. But it's because of all the people who went for the 500s. But yeah, we still got this going on. So if you want to do anything towards that, I believe you can do all rewards for tier 4. So keep that in mind as well. Anyways, let's actually go do PvP real quick. I want to go get a few quick kills so we can go get 1.9k PvP rating. Haha, that's funny. We're up against this team again. We'll run a real team though this time. It's kind of funny though. Oh, that's not a real team. That's a real team. Did you see the Mythic and Faction for October? The faction will be easy? Question mark? No, I actually didn't look at either yet. I have not spied on it. I normally don't spy on it too far ahead of time. Just because if I do, I might remember what it was rather than what it gets changed to. Because they often tweak things towards the end. So I try not to look at them too early, just because it might get completely changed by the time they get added. The only main difference that happened in the most recent ones is they got changed from 10% self-destruct to 15%. However, sometimes they have more drastic changes before they get released. And we already got almost all of our PvP ratings. Need 2 more now. Assuming we don't lose, which we shouldn't. Though we could get trolled by any team. Like this Mercy can kill us out instantly if it gets going. So hopefully we won't give it a chance. And then we get the Zoogoff. Probably aim for his weapon. Fortunately, he gets the revive there. And we missed the reds. I think that's still enough red for actually turning it is. Nice. There we go. Didn't even need to follow up there. This whole team just goes down. I got one more battle. We'll do it. We're only 6 points off, gosh. And hey, we actually found the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I haven't seen this team set on defend for a while. Also, you should normally put Famine further up, as he's the main thing that keeps the other mana down. Since this thing doesn't really have mana accumulation, you can use that to keep their mana down. So that you can keep up with pace with it. Probably should have killed Death first, actually. There we go. I guess it doesn't matter. We got all the skull damage. Oh, he denied my purple without actually taking the purple. Go figure. Oh, he actually got a kill too, Alpha War. There we go. And that'll be all the points we need to go get our little bit of glory keys. Which is a weekly I don't normally do, but it's pretty good to go for. It's a nice handful of glory keys. Like just in that alone we got 18. He has 46 in a little handful of glory. But the 46 glory keys is the main reason why you do 1.9k PvP. It takes under an hour to do in the current state of the game. Speaking of dailies and weeklies, though, let me go do our adventure board. clear these out real quick, then dungeons, and go from there. Oh, where's my Explorer 3 team? There we go. Oh, are we getting a new dragon? Interesting. Is it actually from Dragon's Claw, or is it from somewhere else? Because Dragon's Claw gets almost all the new dragons these days, since it is the Dragon Kingdom after all. Yeah, I guess we'll look at them once we finish out the last of our dailies then. Although do keep in mind they are probably going to be tweaked before they get released. Even if all the info's already on the thing. Okay, 3 more. Though Rowan, I believe, stops one-shotting after this battle. It might be able to get the next one, but the final one it definitely won't be able to. We'd have to get our Skier shield down. Also, why am I still using Monk with this? I need to switch it over to, like, literally anything else. I was just using Monk because it was needed for the objective, and I never bothered switching it since this Monday. Though normally you don't need to cast a weapon, so it's not too big a deal. But in this next battle, we actually will need to cast a weapon, I think. Because one cast definitely won't be enough. Actually, it's not even enough to do this one. Though double cast might still take it, so I don't know, we'll see. If we get a skull into double cast, I think that's enough damage. I kind of just ruined what I was going to do. Because it's going to take mana, then explode. There we go. Oh gosh, he still lived. What are you doing? And now we get shield a little late. Already casted her. Yeah, it's match. There we go. Let's go clear our dungeons then. I don't have magic set, do I? Oh well. Probably just quicker running it with Rowan then. As for usual with everything. Tear everything away with Rowan. That's what Rowan does. Rowan doing Rowan things. One more. Now we'll go check the spoilers on the other thing. Though both of them are like a month away. Since we just got our faction, and we're about to just get our mythic next week. I was hoping that would be enough. I don't think it is. Nope. And of course, it is a Sunday, so always make sure to go throw that 50 gems down for the 80 diamonds. Always worth it. I don't even need diamonds, I still go for it. It is so worth it. Okay, let's go check the spoilers on the thingy thing. Let's see. See next faction and the next mythic. And not next mythic as in next week's mythic, but the week mythic after that. Let's see, where is it? Some was down here. There it is. Okay, so here's the mythic. So what does this one do? Oh, let me go copy it. Copy. Troop art looks pretty cool for it. Let's see what it does. So this is the mythic coming 2 months from now. Not in September, but in October. So it's a mythic dragon from Dragon's Claw. And it's a divine dragon. It deals... It's been a while since we got a divine mythic. It deals magic plus 3 damage to all enemies, as most dragons do. And then creates 8 yellows, which it uses. Boosted by blessed allies. And it blesses a random ally when matching yellow gems. With 40% score reduction. I don't think that's worth it. I'm not sure. The problem is you can only have 11 bless. Because casting this will undo its own bless. So the max you're going to be able to get is 11 yellows. And at that point, it's going to be an elhay that works weirdly. I'm pretty sure this is just a weaker version of elhay. This is essentially just a weaker version of elhay. Like, what's different about it compared to elhay? If anything, elhay is probably better. Because you get their attack reduced down to 0. And elhay is already useless in the current state of the game. So I don't really foresee this being usable at all if it's released like that. Because it's probably going to be a weaker elhay then. Which is already nearly dead content at this point. So you'll be even deader contents. Which is unfortunate. That's not what I wanted to check. The other thing. Next faction, what do we have? Next faction, we'll just read it from here. It's a lot easier. Deal magic plus 6 damage to an enemy and attack them and attack to the back. Wait, what? Oh, and knock them to the back. Oh, that's going to be so annoying. Oh, no. Drain 7 mana from all enemies below them. Oh, no. Oh, no. Gain an extra turn. Actually, that could be meta. What? Damage to an enemy. Knock them to the back. Drain 7 mana from all enemies below them, assuming that's the targeted first location. That's a lot of value. Oh, it is 16 mana cost, though. What does it get for its unique trait? Bleed and silence the first enemy when I deal skull damage. So basically, Silent 1 is even more useless now. It basically gets to do what Silent 1 does. With extra skull reduction. With a better ability. Well, maybe not better ability, but a interesting ability. Oh, wait, I'm reading the Zhejian Legend. Never mind. That's coming in as on the Monday prior to that. Though that's still very relevant. Okay, never mind. You don't have to worry about it in Delves. I was going to say, why am I reading that one? But that's still really insane, though. Wow. That's actually a really good next event key. Start saving your event keys. Gosh. That's actually a really solid troop. I can see that coming into play, mostly on Guild Wars. I don't think it'll be used for much else, but that sounds really strong for Guild Wars. Anyways, as far as the faction. Eliminate magic plus 3 attack from an enemy. Then inflict 3 random stats effects. That could be annoying. Explode magic plus 1 green and purple gems. Then curse and web that first enemy. That's actually a lot of mana accumulation. Magic plus 1? Oh, green or purple. That's still good, though. Oh, so it has a 100% chance to summon a Tome Spider of Death on Death. Oh, gosh, another 100%. Where is this place for? Is this place associated as Old Carry? I'm pretty sure it is based on that banner and everything. Oh, gosh, there's another place that has 100% revive now. That's going to be annoying. That shouldn't be as bad for the faction itself, but for doing Explorer there, that's like another dead content Explorer location. For the Epic, you get to deal magic plus 2 divided by, or sorry, magic divided by 2 plus 1 damage to all enemies, and then curse and web them all. So another 4 times web option in the game. And lastly, the legend does deal magic plus 1 damage to an enemy. There's a 10% chance to kill them, boosted by cursed and webbed enemies. So it's kind of like the one troop that we have for Crypt, but not as good as far as for the faction itself. And then it gets to curse and web a random enemy when matching 4. Oh, wait, hold up. That percent can get pretty high, though. If you can curse web every single one and they stack individually, which I believe they do, that's 8 per enemy. That's 16, 32, Oh, that can actually go up to a 42% kill then. Assuming that double stacks per enemy, which I think it does. I think it checks them individually. If it does, 42% is its max kill. That's actually decently high, at least for the sense of factions. So yeah, this should be a pretty easy pure faction overall, assuming that stacks, which it should. 42% instant kill, which you'll be able to get within after a couple turns or so. If you can get enough extra turns, that's pretty potent. Especially since you have web and curse off a couple other options on your team. It's not like this is the only way to web and curse off its final trait, which if it was, that would still be fine. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting next faction. Some interesting troops that might actually be viable outside the context as well. But the Mythic's going to be dead content. This faction should be easy. Overall, I don't think most of it's going to be used outside the faction. And lastly, gosh, that legend that's coming beforehand is really good. That's like scary good. If that works how I think it does. So basically what this should do, this is a legend that's coming in the next event key drop table at the end of September. So pretty much a month from now. But it's 16 mana cost, green-red. Deals magic plus 6 damage to an enemy, which is pretty much nothing. And then knocks them to the back, which is a lot. And then drains 7 mana from all enemies below them. If that counts everything... Like, I'm not sure exactly what it means by below them. But if that does it all the way from first slot, and then aims all the way down if you target at first slot, that's a lot of mana drain for an automatic extra turn. And of course he has extra turn because he's a goblin. And he has a better ability than Silent One. And the fact that he gets to bleed and silence on top of just the silence. Obviously bleed doesn't do too much, but it's still technically more. But yeah, I'm curious to see how he pans out. He's mostly going to be Guild War only. But still a rather interesting option nonetheless. Anyways, I need to go on the Anu grind. We still need more Anu tokens. I think we need 3 right now. Until we can upgrade our next legend. So let's go through a couple sets, see if we can get, excuse me, lucky on some chests. Hopefully we can. Is this one already set correctly? Why are they already so low? I'll find out when we get into the battle. Based on those stats, probably not. Hello, Ricardo! Oh yeah, we definitely need a treat. Let's try it again. All the way to 12. You try your team for the full team faction, but you have a lot of trouble. Should you change something? Some people tried it with only one of the legends. I find that to be riskier, but it might allow you to win quicker. There's not too many things you can really change on it. Because by the end of it, you're going to have at least one legend going into a bunch of random troops for the most part going into the final battle. Like, almost regardless how you start it, you're going to be ending almost the exact same way. I know we don't have a follow-up. Rip. Yeah, it might just take multiple attempts. I ended up going for slightly higher stats, so it wouldn't be as big a deal. Also, some people said it took them upwards of 30 minutes to get the final battle done. So it can get rather time-consuming. We did it a lot quicker, but we also had absurdly higher stats. I think we overdid it a little bit on stats, but at least it got it done quick. There we go, another one down. Now to go get our chest soon. Which this one's not the battle, the one after this one. If we even have enough shards here. That'd be a little short. Second battle with the resummoning spiders took 30 minutes. Yeah, you gotta be careful with what battles you get. If you have enough sigils, you might even just want to repick battles that look like they're gonna take too long in between. Because if you have the sigils, you might as well use them for that. Better do them out normally instead of just canceling the current one. But if you don't have a good layout for doing it quickly, it might just be better to repick it if you have spare sigils. And you can do that either by completing it out completely or losing a battle and then going on to the next one. Oh, you have immune, don't you? That's a thing. That should be dead. Oh, no good token there. Now we're at like literally 0 tokens. Well, actually I had 2. Not quite 0. Pretty close though. Very close to 0. So this one will definitely not give us a chest. If anyone still has any questions, anything you want me to go over, do let me know. Make sure to go over it all, of course. And tomorrow we'll be going over the weekly event video. Probably get to bed a little early and then wake up tomorrow morning and covering it. I sure want to get rid of that, even though it doesn't have impervious, because it's going to be so much more annoying. Oh, you have immune as well, don't you? Oh, throw that down. Oh yeah, there is a perk in one of the treasure rooms. Yeah, do keep an eye on what the 3 treasure rooms are. You can get a 20% dodge, you can get a death mark. There's quite a few positive stats effects. They added them about half a year ago or so. I think it was close to a year at this point. But yeah, there are treasure rooms that have positive stats effects that can help you now. And one of the most effective is keep an eye out for tier 5 treasure rooms that have the death mark on skull effect. Because you can get that and 20% agile. I think those are the 2 most effective ones that can actually help you in combat. Death mark every skull you take and 20% dodge, which just stack with 25% skull reduction. Though of course only one would trigger. You're either going to dodge it or you're going to skull reduce, but still, it's helpful. Even more things to reduce down their effectiveness of their skulls. It's always beneficial. I was wondering why that did so little damage. He moved our troop. Good Dust Devil. Mamba Sira? Hey, that's actually not too bad to say then. Mamba Sira. Thank Google for it. Yeah, normally I look them up before the video. Sometimes I forget to though, when I initially covered them. We got a map. Hopefully those will be useful soon. There's a good chance next patch or some patches here will be the finally the treasure hunt rework, as well as arena rework. I'm probably more interested to see what they do with treasure hunt, given that we have so many maps tied into the game mode. Would Phoenicia deal double damage with Electrostorm? It actually does, yes. We tested it. Actually, that was one of the first things we tested with it. But yes, she does gain twice damage off Electrostorm. I don't think you would ever want to use Electrostorm with her. But yeah, she does gain double damage from it if you were to do so. I wouldn't really advise it, but it does work. If nothing else, you can use it as a counter if you ever see it on someone's team. But yes, Electric Storm does count as Red Storm for Phoenicia, as well as Yellow Storm for Yellow Storm related things. Like, for example, Finesse. And once again, I don't think you would ever use it with Finesse. However, it is technically possible. Let's try it for Sky Red. Oh, we actually got it. Nice. In this match. So, hello, Corey G. Welcome. But yeah, we still got a lot of things in Soulforge that can be good tomorrow. Hopefully we'll see something interesting. We didn't really get anything too enticing this week. We had Infernus, but Infernus is increasingly getting a bit weaker as far as the mythics are concerned. It's still pretty good as an early game mythic. But later in the game, it just keeps falling off more and more compared to options that exist. Particularly if you can own Zugoff. Though otherwise, it is still the best burner in the game that isn't Zugoff. In some instances, Zugoff isn't worth using as a burn. Though normally it is. I could just take a skull. Well, I guess that works too. Pretty much the same result. Pretty much. You've had a double Nisha token twice this week? Nice. Very, very nice. I'll go try killing this out immediately just so we don't have to deal with it. Unfortunately, I went for the drain, so never mind. We'll get that down, get another hit there. Get our destroy over there then. Get our other destroy. Get our Zugoff. It should be good to go. Oh, we just got a little bit of gems from it. Better than nothing, though. Could have had no gnome at all. I guess we'll go for explosion. Oh no, I should just take a purple at that point. Doesn't seem worth it. How few green there are on the board. Gosh, Wolf Garrick needs a buff. So many things in a buff, though. Yeah, Guild War can be a little anxious. It's probably the hard... Well, relative to most of the things, it is one of the harder locations in the game. And one of the more competitive ones. You're kind of like always on edge to have to do good. Whereas in other game modes, like losing once or twice wouldn't really make too big of an impact on anything. But for Guild Wars, it can. Can make all the difference. Like right now, I think we're like a few thousand off from being between moving down one bracket or two. Though regardless, either one wouldn't really matter too much. I think bracket 6 is the lowest we've ever gone. If we make dead last, we'd be back at 6. Oh, I didn't do that. We could just take another skull. Life and Death Orb Weaver teams. Yeah, they can be pretty annoying. I didn't see any today, though. I didn't see a single one today, but maybe they had some scattered in there. This is a very unlikely day to have it, though. On red day. I mean, brown day. Oh, there's a double skull on that side. Whoops. I could have taken that. Oh, we could have already won if we would have taken that thing earlier. I'm going to have to Zook off him down at this rate. I was on Green Day. Okay, that makes sense. I'm not sure what the most popular color day to run Orb Weaver is. It's one of those teams that can be used on almost any of them, depending on what you use as your empower. Let's see. We don't always go down a bracket. We never go down infinitely. We just go up and then we go down. And now we're going down. We go through phases. No, it's mostly because we're missing so many peoples. Animal Crossing is your Guild War therapy. Oh yeah, it's nice the last fireworks show in Animal Crossing. I might need to claim some loot from it. So I'm probably just going to nap at this point. Or I should say sleep. Because I want to wake up early tomorrow. I might do it for like an hour before I go to bed. Though I already grabbed so much from it that we probably won't need it. Oh, nice. We got an Arachnia. Very nice. Okay, well, let's go grab one more. Where is Zolcarry? Oh, gosh. This place in a month is getting 100% revived. That's going to be awful. And that's probably something that they won't tweak as well between now and then. Well, there might be some tweaks and stuff related to it. That is likely one thing that will not get it, which is quite unfortunate, to say the least. Let's see. Throw that over. Thank you, Rucker. Oh, we're about to end soon anyways. Actually, I think this is going to be the last chest we go for. Thanks for stopping by. And of course, tomorrow night we'll be going over all of Chapter 7 tasks. And do them all live. Well, assuming we're not blocked on something once again, which we probably will be, as per usual. Like a double dungeon day or something. Something will block us from being able to do it all in one day. One of the times when it blocked us, it wasn't that bad. Because the follow-up of the faction one was something you would already do anyways on the following day. So it kind of worked out. Some of the other ones just seem kind of clunky with how it is, though. Since it kind of delays you from doing all the other ones simultaneous to them. I'll take this goal for now. Yeah, I'm hoping to get Anisha. The best we got was Arania today. Single epic. Didn't get any Anus and we didn't get any Nishas. Though we didn't grind too long at it. If anyone still has any last minute questions, let me know. I'll have a video up tomorrow for all the event stuff, and we'll have tomorrow night, this time 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, we'll do all of the campaign. Or at least whatever can be done. As well as the next World Lore event. Starting on that. Some of which will probably be done within the campaign, because I'm pretty sure some of the tasks will be related to the campaign, as they normally are. As well as a lot of Carecroft related ones, which likely means we'll have to kill a bunch of Daemons, which I feel like we've gotten as an option multiple times now. That or kill a bunch of Sorcerers. Also, we'll probably specifically have to kill Vashtagons to some amount, either 1 or 3. Yes, Guild War can take place on Tower of Doom weeks now. That is a thing. Tower of Doom and Guild Wars can occur simultaneously. Similar to how Guild Wars and World Lore event can occur simultaneously. But yes, that's a thing now. Do they actually fall in the same week? I didn't actually double check when that actually fell for the next one. But yeah, they probably do fall in the same week. Because the interval will always be the same. Guild War just runs through everything. It doesn't matter what's happening that week. Guild War will happen once every 4 weeks. Doesn't matter if we have a billion other events, it will still happen once every 4 weeks. Okay, final chest. Anything good in here? The answer is yes. We got another epic. Not a legend or mythic, but at least we can upgrade off it to a badge, it looks like. Making progress. So we still need a while to go on that one achievement. On, not these, but on, where'd it go? We're, I believe, 55 out of 100. Yeah, this one. However, I believe we have enough to do about 75 or 80 out of 100. But even if we could do 80 out of 100, we're still 1/5 short. We're either 1/4 or 1/5 short. But we still got a little ways to go before we can actually fully get that done. But one thing that actually does unlock next week, which I actually need to remember to mention in the video as well, this achievement will unlock the Hard Taskmaster. It doesn't matter if you bought the bigger pass or not. Hard Taskmaster is not possible to do until tomorrow. So tomorrow this achievement will be available for the first time. So if you want to go achievement hunting, there's that thing. Though anyone who's been keeping up a campaign will easily get that done within seconds because you only got to do 4 tasks. So you can get that done in like a few minutes once it starts. And other than that, the level 10 artifact, if you bought the bigger pack, can be done on week 9 in 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks in a day. And for everyone else, it's 3 weeks and 1 day from now for getting that done. And then, of course, Epic Vault Keys is pure luck, ideally during a Vault event. And this requires the most amount of grind of anything in the game. Actually, this requires an absurd amount of time. I believe it's the absolute lowest, isn't it? It should be. It should be some kind of absurdly low percent. The amount of time you have to play to actually get that achievement is so ridiculously high. Let's see, what's this percent currently at? Yeah, it's at 0.3%. Use medals to upgrade 100 troops to gold elite level. And these 3 are literally impossible currently. Yeah, 0.3% of people have that done, gosh. I'm actually surprised this one is so low. Only 0.5% with 30,000 total renown. We have more than double that, if I'm not mistaken, don't we? Isn't max like 70-something thousand right now? What's that these days? Oh no, 57,000. Imagine if they add a 60,000 one next patch. Because we'll have enough to actually reach it. I highly doubt they would. They'd probably do a 50,000 interval first or something. But you never know. I wouldn't put it past them. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. As I mentioned, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be going over all of the campaign tasks as well as World Lore events and pretty much everything else that we can possibly go over. We'll have the video up as soon as I can tomorrow, going over all of World Lore event, going over teams for everything throughout the week, going over Soulforge and all the normal stuff we do with that. And we'll go from there. And that's pretty much the game plan. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. We'll catch you guys soon. And I hope you all enjoy your week. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching, as always. Greatly appreciated.